Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have a couple of topics to cover from TD's Absol, breaking down the lyrics to the opener on his album 9 Mile. And he briefly spoke about Eminem's influence on the song that sparked some interesting reactions online at a time when people were going viral using rappers like Tom McDonald as the face of rappers that Em influenced. More on this later. Today we also have more from 50 Cent, who recently joined the debate on who is the biggest rapper from New York on a global scale. And 50 Cent also took some time out of his day to clown Brother Love, and we'll get to this later. And today we'll be starting with UMG returning fire at Drake, and this sent shockwaves across social media platforms hours ago when news hit the web that UMG filed a motion to dismiss Drake's lawsuit using the Texas Citizen Participation Act (TCPA) that's designed to protect individuals and entities from lawsuits intended to intimidate, silence, or retaliate. And in this case, UMG pretty much moved to dismiss Drake's lawsuit using the TCPA, arguing that Drake's lawsuit is retaliatory, and we'll be exploring some key excerpts from UMG's documents. And as you'd see, UMG is also doing everything they can to avoid a deposition, as apart from the cost incurred, depositions could also lead to the discovery of sensitive information that they'll most likely prefer to keep private, among many other risks involved. And focusing on UMG's latest motion from the get-go, UMG's motion can be summed up as UMG arguing that Drake is salty over the success of Not Like Us and is seeking revenge in court rather than in the studio. And in this video, we are gonna substitute the word petitioner used in the document for Drake to make this more digestible. And from UMG, here we go. Drake's Rule 202 petition arises out of an ongoing feud between two prominent rap artists. Rather than addressing his grievances with Kendrick Lamar, Drake has resorted to strategic legal retaliation against UMG and others in an apparent effort to pressure them to limit the distribution of Not Like Us. And they brought up the TCPA protections. The TCPA protects parties from this exact kind of legal retaliation by providing an expedited process to summarily dismiss legal actions designed and intended to intimidate and punish people for exercising their First Amendment rights. And UMG stated the legal standards under the TCPA in the document. The TCPA protects citizens from retaliatory lawsuits that seek to intimidate or silence them on matters of public concern through a special procedure for the expedited dismissal of such actions. And here are some of the grounds in which they argue as to why Drake's lawsuit should be dismissed. For one, they argue improper filing based on location. Drake explicitly states that his petition is to investigate potential claims. Therefore, his petition must be filed where the witness resides. UMG does not reside in Bexar County, and therefore this is not a proper court. UMG also includes lack of evidence as to why this should be dismissed, among other things. Check this out. Drake provides nothing outside of his verified petition, which alone cannot provide an evidentiary basis for a Rule 202 petition. And if you recall, Drake's lawsuit even included an Eminem example of how Not Like Us was recommended under Eminem's page. And UMG sums up these examples from Drake's lawsuit as based on hearsay. It adds, these claims from unnamed, unidentified out-of-court declarants are classic hearsay and are not admissible as evidence. And UMG also argued that they are protected under free speech to promote Not Like Us. Check this out. Music as a form of expression and communication is afforded constitutional protection under the Free Speech Clause. Thus, UMG's efforts to promote its sound recording catalog, including Not Like Us, is protected free speech. So this is UMG pretty much saying the lawsuit from Drake is anti-hip-hop in a legal sense. And more from the document on UMG's free speech to promote Not Like Us. Drake's petition was related to and in response to UMG's conduct in promoting music, the content of which Drake dislikes. Therefore, the TCPA's protections are triggered. And this goes back to the point that Drake's lawsuit is retaliatory in nature, and the TCPA protects them from what's known as SLAPP lawsuits, strategic lawsuits against public participation, and UMG summed up why Drake's case should be dismissed in the document. Drake cannot carry his burden to establish entitlement to pre-suit discovery for at least 4 independent reasons. 1. Drake did not file his petition in a proper court as required. 2. Drake has already filed suit on his potential claims, obviating any need for pre-suit discovery. 3. Drake has offered no admissible evidence that would establish his entitlement to pre-suit discovery. And 4. Drake cannot show that the likely benefit of an oral deposition of UMG's corporate representative in Bexar County outweighs the burdens. And yes, not only does UMG want the case dismissed, they also want Drake to pay their legal fees as per the standard provision under the TCPA to protect entities from SLAPP lawsuits. UMG requests that the court order Drake to pay all of UMG's attorney's fees and costs associated with defending against the legal action pursuant. UMG further requests any other relief to which it is entitled. And boy, Kendrick fans have been going off on social media in response to this, with takes like, so when he loses this lawsuit, what story are his fans gonna make up to cope then? And more in Kendrick's corner. Drake's lawsuit is textbook anti-participation. I hope the court agrees and sees it that way. It is such a dangerous precedent for free speech otherwise. Also, this was dress rehearsal for the SDNY filing. Laughing emojis. Not jealous of the associates pulling case law for this. However, those in Drake's corner have fired back with laughing my bum off. Why does UMG want this dismissed so bad? If they weren't guilty, they would have no problem proving it. And to this a user reacted, they don't want it to go to trial, they don't want discovery to happen, they don't want to have their employees and executives subpoenaed. But what are your thoughts? And moving on, just days after Eminem was blamed en masse for influencing rappers like Tom McDonald, since social media users love to pretend like M didn't influence acts like Kendrick, we got Ab-Soul's genius breakdown for 9 Mile on his latest album. Check out a snippet from the breakdown.
I'm only trying to complement the music. I'm the last instrument in the beat. I'm the last stem in the session. Versus like, did you hear what I said? Like, nah, like, look, you didn't hear what I said. For me, the music should sound good whether you understand, whether you speak English or not. It should still, you should still feel me. You don't have to be a Cannabis fan to understand me anymore. Like, you don't have to be into lyrical miracle. I just want to connect with you. Hopped out the rabbit hole, but now I'm really tripping. I'm still standing here screaming, fuck the whole system. What I took away from what Eminem did, or Rabbit, Rabbit hip hop, that was so, did y'all ever catch that? He dissed himself. Like, what you gonna say about me like that I ain't said? Like, I know. I get another text from my auntie. She's one of my biggest fans, saying that, yo, did you know that your album dropped on the same day that 8 Mile did?
And this sparked reactions like, this was a dope breakdown. The M influence on so many artists out here is undeniable, which got this response. But the street said M hasn't influenced anyone good, to which the original poster added, they love to lie to themselves, I fear. LOL. When people ignore all the good and choose to focus on the quote bad rappers he influenced, you know it is all done in bad faith. Kendrick, Cole, Drake and all the other rappers they love are usually ignored to point out how songs like Rap God influenced the YouTube rappers. And moving on, clearly word about the debate of the biggest rapper from New York on a global scale certainly got to 50 as he posted this a few hours ago. YouTube crowns 50 Cent #1 rapper from New York with 1.89 billion streams, and this is based on his YouTube global stats of 2024, and 50 added the caption, I told you I run New York in 2005, nothing has changed, LOL. Don't believe me? Check the numbers. And boy, some Jay-Z haters wasted no time to pounds. As they pulled up Jay's numbers and added only in the States, they will tell you Jay-Z is bigger than the 50 Cent. And the fact is, he's only known as Beyonce's husband outside of the States. Women lie, men lie, numbers don't. Jay-Z. This was certainly bait for Jay-Z fans, and 50 Cent also took some time out of his day to clown Brother Love on IG. He posted this.
Me and him could be friends, but he doesn't want to be my friend, and I want to be his friend so I can teach him everything I know so he can become a better money getter, since I'm the #1 money getter in the world.
Talk that talk.
One.
Gonna leave that right there.
50, please be my friend. 50, you're breaking my heart. Curtis, please be my friend, please.
What up? Just did.
And added the caption, nah, something ain't right, stay over there, playboy, LOL. And on Diddy we got to hear from OJ's lawyer, from Joy of Everything, and let's just say he also believes Diddy is in trouble. Check it out.
Do you think Diddy stands any chance at beating the charges?
You know, first of all, I think there's going to be a different group of charges than what he's facing right now.
Right.
Anytime you're in federal court and anytime you're not on bail, you have an uphill battle.
So you think more indictments, superseding indictments?
I would think there's probably a likelihood that may happen.
Wow. So you don't think there's a fighting chance that he's going to get the...
Oh, there's always a chance. I
Yeah.
mean, every trial you have a chance. You go in with a presumption of innocence. But federal court, New York, you're in custody. It's a tough battle. He's got great lawyers, and you know, I wish the system will decide.
Do you think others will take a fall here? Like other names are going to be indicated?
I have no idea. Every case in federal court is challenging.
Right. Yeah. What's his best defense?
I don't know enough about the facts to comment on it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So just like Wendy Williams put it,
About time. Diddy done.
that will be all for today, and I'll be looking forward to your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one.